welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Babicz, and the chances of me having lipstick on my teeth are pretty damn good considering I can taste it. If this is your first time hanging out with me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I will be providing content to you guys on a pretty regular basis on topics such as how to catfish people, how to dress like an Instagram baddie, and how I plan to take over the world.
Storytime edition.
So even before I started YouTube, I got so many requests to do an affordable / drugstore makeup tutorial, and I thought what better time than right now, my first ever makeup tutorial. If drugstore / affordable makeup is your cup of tea, honey, then make sure you give this video 2 thumbs up, even though I'm pretty sure you can only give it 1. I'm still new here. Bear with me. I'm not really sure what I'm going to call this look quite yet. All I know is I have a halo eye going on with a winged liner and a nudie mauve brownish lip. So if you're interested in recreating this makeup look, and since I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, whatever the title says, then keep on watching.
Well, I feel like the Wizard of Oz right now, but that's okay. To start off, I primed my skin with NYX Hydro Touch Primer. This stuff smells so good. And then I gave my face a quick spritz with this Pixie Glow Mist. Next, with a damp beauty blender, I'm dabbing on my L'Oreal Pro Glow in number 208. And yes, I'm making the dabbing motion behind my computer screen. One of my biggest tips to avoid cakey makeup is not applying wet product on top of wet product. So I'm going to let my foundation sit for a minute and get started on my eyes. Now let me introduce you to the GOAT of eyeshadow bases, which is the Essence I Love Stage. It is the absolute best and it only costs a couple of dollars. Like, hello, no brainer. Now with a Real Technique setting brush and my AIRSPUN loose face powder, which looks like it's been through war, and no, it's not bleeding, that's lip liner, I am now setting my eyeshadow base. So I totally pulled a Joanne the Scammer on this one and swiped this palette from my mom. Hey Ma! But I'm using the MILANI Everyday Eyes palette in number 2, Bare Necessities. And I'm taking my Morphe M514 brush and dipping it into that light brown color. And with windshield wiper motions, I'm really working this into my crease as my transition color. I'm just building up that crease very slowly because remember, it's easier to add product later on than have to worry about removing product if you are too heavy-handed. I'm also blending that transition shade into my outer V and inner corner to make it easier to blend out those darker colors later on. Next, with the same brush and the dark matte brown shade from the same palette, I'm beginning to deepen up that outer V. I'm really trying to keep the density of the color beneath my crease because if I apply too much above the crease, it will essentially weigh my eyes down and make my eyes appear smaller. I know this angle isn't the best, I'm sorry, I'm just noticing it now for the voiceover, but what I'm doing here is really blending that color out before building it up some more. I'm now taking the same color with a different brush. I'm using the Morphe M412 brush, which is pointier and allows for a more defined application of color. This brush makes it nice and easy to get inside that inner corner. Don't worry if that inner corner isn't perfect yet. What we really want to start doing right now is forming that halo. Cue Beyonce. Now you want to connect your inner corner and your outer corner very lightly through the crease. Going back in with my Morphe M514 brush, I'm really blending out those edges and making sure there's no harsh lines. Here I'm just going back in with that light brown transition shade and deepening up my crease just a little bit. Back at it again with the eyeshadow primer. I'm placing the primer just on the lid space to brighten it up a little bit and allow for a truer, brighter color. I'm using a no-name flat synthetic brush. I'm pretty sure I got this for like $1, but you could find them pretty much everywhere. Just blending out those edges real quick. Next, with this Eco Tools shade brush, I'm going in with the 4th color down on this shimmer brick, which I will be using later on as my highlight. I'm packing that champagne color all over my lid to brighten it up. Now this step is absolutely optional. You could leave it blank, but I just wanted to go the extra step and make it extra glowy and sparkly. And don't forget to blend, blend, blend. Going back to the face, I'm taking my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in light and basically doing 3 things at once. I'm concealing, brightening, and cleaning up the edges of my eyeshadow. I'm placing the concealer in 2 upside down triangles under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, and on my forehead. Next, I'm spraying some of that glow mist on my beauty blender and blending everything out. Next, with this NYX finishing powder in medium olive and this Eco Tools powder brush, I'm really pressing the product into the skin and setting my concealer and foundation. I do this step before baking to prevent caking of the translucent powder under the eye. Next, with the AIRSPUN loose face powder I used earlier and a damp beauty blender, I am baking my under eyes. I am also baking under my cheekbones to really map out where I want my contour slash bronzer to go, and just a little bit on my forehead as well to prevent shine. Next, I'm going to contour and bronze all in one step because we want to make this as easy as possible. So I'm using the L'Oreal True Match powder in Cappuccino and a Real Techniques blush brush. I'm applying this powder everywhere I don't have translucent powder, and I'm really buffing it into the skin, but very lightly. Because this powder is very dense, you want to have a very light hand with it. Then going back in with my Eco Tools powder brush, I'm dusting away all of the translucent powder. This does two things. It removes our bake and also blends the transitions between our highlighted and contoured areas seamlessly. For blush, I'm using MILANI in Luminoso, and I'm also taking, once again, my Real Techniques blush brush. Girl, if you can't tell I love this glow mist by now. Off camera, I tamed these brows using Rimmel's Brow This Way. If you would like a full tutorial on this, let me know in the comments below and I will get one on and poppin' for you. This next step is optional, but you know I gotta go in with a winged liner. I'm using NYC's liquid liner in blackest black, or whatever it's called. But I always do a wing, it's my signature look. For mascara today and every day, I am using Maybelline's Big Shot Mascara, and I'm only doing one little baby coat just to darken up those lashes. When you weren't looking, I popped on some Ardell Double Ups in 207. Next, I'm taking that light brown color we used earlier, and I'm really smoking out my lower lash line. Then taking the define end of this Eco Tools brush, I'm going back in with that dark matte brown shade we used earlier, and I'm drawing on eyeliner on the outer 3/4 of my lower lash line. I'm lining my lips with MILANI lip liner in number 03 Nude. It's my favorite, just as a lot of these products in this video are. For lipstick, I'm using MILANI in Matte Beauty, number 69, Giggity. It's picking up much rosier on camera than it is in real life, but I would definitely say it's more of a mauve brownish color. And then my camera died, so I did my hair. And now for the icing on the cake. Literally, I'm using Makeup Revolution London Shimmer Brick Radiant. My camera is doing this highlight no justice, but you can kind of see it on my nose. It is so glowy and radiant.
And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
I'm done. This took forever to film. And I'm done.
Oh, that's cute. Miss me already? Well, catch up with my latest videos and follow me on social media.